So we went to the Land Rover Heritage Experience on Thursday. It's pretty awesome, wasn't it?
Extremely awesome.
I'd really been struggling over the last few days to put it into words because we drove that many vehicles, met that many interesting people that it was just like...
Kid in a candy shop, didn't know which way to turn, which way to look.
Yeah.
And it's taken some time to actually filter the response from driving the vehicles afterwards. It's sort of, you piece things together afterwards a lot easier than being there at the time.
Now, the best bit for me, obviously, Land Rovers. The 101 Land Rover, there's no way you can drive that car because nobody else has it. If you look on eBay to buy one, there's just pictures. It's a very rare car, and to be able to drive one, fantastic. It was awesome.
I think the whole idea of having those vehicles available to use as opposed to being museum pieces, that's what they were built to do. They were built to be used, and they're still being used. And it's credit to the people at the Land Rover Heritage Centre, and to actually keep them mobile and let people want to use them. That's the encouraging thing from an enthusiast point of view. It's not as though you're just going to look at them and admire them and photograph them. You can actually get your hands on. You can feel the vehicle. History.
You are driving history.
You see it, you feel it, you actually experience history.
Yeah. So if you're a Land Rover fan and or you're looking to buy a gift for a Land Rover fan, this I think is probably better than the driving experiences that you can do, because it's not just sort of Defenders and brand new Range Rovers. You can drive those, but you've got Series 1, Series 2, Series 3 available. Range Rover Classic, we drove one of those. There was the G4 Challenge vehicle from the cancelled event in 2008. Absolutely
immaculate.
Tricked out.
The vehicles are immaculate. They've come off a production line, and it's credit to the guys that sort of care for them, because they do care for them. It's obvious that they care for them.
And you're assigned an instructor for each vehicle as well, aren't you? They are experienced off-road, qualified off-road instructors.
Yeah,
so.
Very knowledgeable, very friendly. Put you at ease, because some of the vehicles are not easy to drive because they've not got power steering, and
like the 101.
You're conscious that you're in a precious vehicle, but they're not bothered. They want you to get in and they want you to drive, and that's the encouraging side of the tutors, the knowledgeable, and they put your mind at rest. So
whilst I was doing some filming, you got to drive some of the Jaguars as well, didn't you?
Which was an added bonus, and again, beyond my wildest dreams. I was like,
tell them about the was it the D-type you drove with the?
Well, I actually asked the instructor Jamie to actually drive me round, so I could be a passenger and experience what the capabilities of that car was, as opposed to me making a mess of it in some respect. Jamie was over the moon because he doesn't get asked to drive that car very often, and he was as pleased and as happy and as excited as I was at the prospect of taking this car around. And we had obviously the means of communication, but I left him because he was in the zone. He was pushing it. He wasn't just out for a joyride, he was in the zone. And we came off at the end into the pit lane, and he was as pleased and as enthusiastic about the drive as I was, and I was pleased for him that he'd had the opportunity to drive it as well. So we both gained. And I got something out of it that I wouldn't have had as a driver. I don't think I'd have been able to push it as much. I wouldn't have wanted to push it as much, and wouldn't be able to set the right lines. And to experience that as a passenger stays with me. Yeah,
and that's good, because the passenger option is, I think it's the cheapest package they do, so it's still very enjoyable. Land Rover or Jaguar. The actual venue, it's a temporary building. It's amazing. It's awesome.
When you arrive there, it's tucked away in a quiet country lane, and it's obviously, when you get there, it's all security and there's barriers down, and it gives you that feel of exclusivity and importance, and you're somewhere special. That starts as soon as you drive through that barrier. You progress and turn right to see the open car park where all the cars were displayed in military fashion.
And completely spotlessly clean.
It's a jaw-dropping experience just to visit the place, never mind actually get to use the vehicles, just to be there and experience. Fortunately, we had the weather as well. We had the weather on our side. It was a brilliant day. The hospitality, the members of staff, the catering, everything above and beyond. It was just, that's what it says on the Land Rover.
Yeah, it
was above and beyond.
So to sum it up, you've got to do this, haven't you? At least once, because everything is perfect. The vehicles, the staff, the instructors, the place that you attend, the Jaguar Fen site or Jaguar Land Rover Fen site is very well put together. And check out the website Heritage Experiences. We'll put a link in the description, and it's on our blog post accompanying this video. If you enjoyed this episode of Fun Rover TV, then go ahead and check out our YouTube channel. We've got plenty of other videos and so many more coming. You can also find us on the internet on our website funrover.com. We have an online store now, so go ahead and visit that if you so wish. And if you want to get in touch with us, you can email us hello@funrover.com, as well as checking us out on social media. We are @funrover.